Welcome back to Grow Rich, Grow Happy. People, let's talk about what's going on with Aerodrome Finance. Aerodrome Finance has fallen pretty good. It's down to $1.49. And when you look at this just looks ugly. This just looks ugly. I know a lot of you guys out there looking at your bags like, oh my God. What? Depending on where you got in. That's another thing too. Depending on where you got in. So I'm looking at this right here, and it looks really, really bad. And then when you start to zoom out, I talk about that. That ain't too much better. That ain't too much better. And this is actually an example of how life is. Period. And you start looking back on things. You say, "Oh, I haven't had the best life," and then you keep looking out, and then you go back to all time, and you say, "Well, you know what? My life hasn't been so bad." It really hasn't. When you look at this deal climbing up in here, and it kept climbing. Right now, if you got in at anything after dollar probably 70, you're probably like, what is going on with the market? Well, a lot of it too, people, is let's look at crypto bubbles right quick. I want you guys to know nothing has changed when it comes to Aerodrome Finance. Still a solid project, but I'm about to show you something over on Dex Tools here in a second. All right, we look at, let me do this real quick. Oh, H-bar still up, which is great. Let's look at the hour, though. We got a lot of red here. By now, I hope you guys are familiar with this red zone, what I call the clearance zone. But you look at the week. We've been doing pretty well. Let's look at Aerodrome Finance. Aerodrome. There we go. Let's look at this. What the hell happened? Me and Monster. Hold on. Crypto bubbles. All right. Let's do this. I think it should be up in here somewhere. Arrow. All right. Here we go. All right. Where we at? All right. For the week, we're down 9.4%. For the month, we're still up. For the day, 10. Hour, 0.6. So you look at Aerodrome Finance and you look at what's going on, you're like, oh my God, this is terrible. What happened? Did something go wrong? What happened? Why is it crashing like this? Did some news come out? No. No news came out. No news came out. But it is something going on. Because when I come over here and I'm here research. Refresh so you guys can see this. And look at this. Look at this price action here. Now, I'm going to go down here and show you something. Look at these whales. Now, you look at the money that's being sold, but it's a lot of whales that was selling. So, you look at this. They picked up, another whale swooped in, picked up a really nice bag. And I'm going to tell you, you don't spend that kind of money, $14,000, $15,000, unless you are hyper confident. So, when I come down, what I want to see is, look at these whale buys. Look at this. Now, look here. Look here. Had a big sale. This is a huge sale. This dude sold almost $130,000 worth of Aero. You think that could move the price? You think that could move the price? And then we come down some more. You see these other whales. These are big sales. A lot of sales. And then you got some buys here. Now, I look at this. Hold on, let me see something right quick. CS. Let me go down. I want to check something right quick. Okay. So, but here's the thing. And when you're looking at tokens like this, we would be a fool to think there's not price manipulation that goes on in the market. I'm not saying that that's the case with Aerodrome Finance, but could it be? Could it be? Again, you can shake people out their positions, but what a lot of this too could end up being, it dropped like this. Everybody knows how close everything is tied to Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is not, it's not up where we really are used to it being here. We've been spoiled. We've been spoiled. Bitcoin is 64,000. Yesterday it was 66,000. So it's not where we want it to be. Look at this. Look at this. But I still say things are getting ready to rip. And remember, I don't know why this happens. I don't know if it'll happen this time again. But you ever notice that when I talk about something like this, and we talk about a price like this, $1.48, we've been here before, and I say this is a good entry zone for anybody who hasn't been in tokens like this. A few days later, or yeah, usually a few days later, we get a reversal, and things start going up, and then everybody start thinking to themselves, "Man, I wish I'd have bought some more." I think this is where we at with tokens like this. This is no reason to be afraid. Nothing has changed. I'm gonna always say that. You want to calmer heads prevail. You want to sit back. You want to wait and say, okay, what has changed? Did Coinbase Ventures drop them? No. Are they still moving forward and taking care of big things? Yeah, everything's still going strong. This is just crypto. Like anything else, you're going to get your ups, you're going to get your down. This is not for the faint of heart. And I'm going over here on Twitter because I always told you guys, when they start dropping like that, do a little research. Do a little research. And then if you can't find anything that's going on, remember, a lot of stuff is down. But Bitcoin, if Bitcoin rallies right now, you can best believe Aerodrome is going to rally too. Sometimes some tokens fall a little bit further than others. They're more affected by the market and everybody exiting different things than the others. But when you look at this, we rose pretty fast with this token. For this token to step on the scene, and when it came in, what is it saying? Yeah, when it came in February, no, actually it came in November, I believe, somewhere around there. But when you look at this, and you look at how fast we rose, like 3,000%, it's kind of expected. It's kind of expected. Honestly, I think the danger zone for us to know if it's going to go lower, anywhere between, if this token price fall from $1.45 to that, maybe from 45 to maybe a dollar. If we fall to 45, it's a possibility we could fall to 135 and below that. So that's really the danger zone. That's the danger zone. Right now, we're not there yet. So we could come down, we could touch it, but as long as we don't go below that, and this is just for people who are thinking of getting in this token, and you want to get in, but you're like, will it fall any further? If it falls to 45 and drops below that, it's a possibility we could enter down into the 130s. But yeah, not financial advice. But if you've been sitting on the side and thinking about grabbing this token, time is, it could be now. I hope you guys are not selling. I hope you guys are not selling your bags just based on this right here. Just based on this. If anything, we should have learned over here on this channel. And for those of you just now getting onto this channel, hey, I want to thank you for all my new subscribers. And if you are not a subscriber yet, and you're just hanging out in the shadows, consider giving me a like, subscribe, and hit that that notification bell so that you know when I put a video up like this. A lot of people on this channel, we love us some Aerodrome. But I'm trying to tell you guys that it's not over. I mean, all the price predictions and different things that we have out for these tokens, again, they're price predictions. But if nothing catastrophic happens, nothing is going to change. Nothing is going to change. These are just opportunities to get in and buy more. So I go over here, and again, I like to see what's going on. And there's nothing that will indicate off their Twitter, for one, if there's what's going on that could be causing something like this. There's no major announcements or anything. And believe me, I've looked. So that just tells me this is just crypto, people. This is how crypto works. But this is also why crypto is such a great vehicle to jumpstart your life. To jumpstart your life. Aerodrome Finance, we all know it around here, y'all. Aerodrome Finance is a solid project. It's solid. They're building some stuff. They are building some things over here. And let's go look at something real quick. Let's look at something. Just curious about something. Look at that. Now, if you need any other further example, just look at the day for Uniswap, one of their biggest competitors. Look at that drop off. Look at that drop off. Okay. Look at this. Look at this. Looks familiar, right? Look familiar? So theirs is going to be different on this because, you know, they've been in the game a long time, many years. But for the most part, all this should look familiar to you. Nothing to worry about. This is nothing to worry about. Could it drop further? Oh, look at this. It might even go to that 45 with me giving this video. So those of you thinking of getting in, could be an opportunity. Or you could accumulate some more. You could accumulate some more. I actually thought about buying some more. Even though I got in really, really early, I thought about buying some more before I made this video, and I didn't. Instead I bought some more Ondo, and Ondo's up a little bit. But that's not to say I won't buy anymore. I think I'm going to wait and see if it's a possibility if we could drop down to the 130s to see where we at. But when I look over here too, when I go back over here, I'm like, could there be some market manipulation? I mean, think about these whales. Look at the whales look at these big sales here. Look at some of these big sales, 101,000. This is a lot of money. This can really have an effect on things. You got a whale here selling at $1.44 because they're like, well, they probably know the charts too, and like if this deal drops down to maybe 130, I can go in and snatch more than I have right now. Now and that's a trading strategy. I don't do that. I'm more of a buy hold type of guy. But yeah, look at it. So don't be afraid from these sales. Just the whales selling big amounts like that don't mean a damn thing. When you're buying amounts like this, when you're comfortable enough to buy amounts of 40,000, 101,000, and then you sell off that amount, first off, if you holding that amount, that tells me that you're a vet in the game. You're a vet in the game, and maybe you could know something by letting it go at there because they're gonna come back in. These guys are gonna come back in, but they're gonna come back in better than when they left. So you can either play the game like them. I don't do that. Or you can just hold and say, you're not shaking me out. Y'all can do whatever y'all want. I know this is a solid project. What more you need to know? Just look at Uniswap. But, so yeah, that's just the market in general. So, still, Aerodrome to the moon. I know it's still going to happen. Nothing has changed. If anything changes or I come across anything, I will be the first to let you guys know. With that being said, to the next one, I'm out.